What's up, you guys? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. If this is welcome, hi, hello, my name is Drew Dorsey, and if it is welcome back, it's good to see you. You guys, it's been a minute. It's been a minute. I took a year off, okay? And I was like, you know what? I want to get back into making videos. I have missed this, but I can't do it without doing a little sit down and catch up. So make yourself comfortable, okay? Fluff those pillows, get a snack, and let's talk it out, yeah? We're doing a little FaceTime catch up. I figured I could just like jump back into making videos. I mean, I could have, but I felt weird to jump back into making videos without like, you know, doing a proper catch up with my internet friends. First of all, disclaimer, if I'm talking weird, it's because I have a retainer in my mouth, okay? I'm supposed to wear it that night, and I didn't wear it last night. I've been going strong. I had my Invisalign like 2 years ago, and you're supposed to keep wearing it at night. This is not what this video is about, but you're supposed to keep wearing it at night, and I haven't been, or I have, whatever. Anyway, hi you guys. The title is very dramatic. First of all, I want to point out, I want to say hello because I think there's a lot of new people here that I noticed over that year hiatus who did subscribe, and I really appreciate you guys. A lot of you subscribed from my if black people started horror movies video. What do you guys want to do tonight? I'm bored.
I don't know.
Whatever.
Have you guys seen that tape?
What tape?
What?
The tape?
What tape?
Oh my god, you guys, you watch this tape, and 7 days later you get a phone call, and a creepy ass girl crawls out the TV, and then she kills everybody. Do you guys want to watch it? I have it right here.
If that is you, thank you so much for being here. You might be like, who are you? Because I look very different than I did that when I made that video. Hi, my name is Drew. I starred that video. I also wrote and directed it. So if you are here from that, here's a little tidbit about me. I think I want to get back into making more sketches like that. So random that video popped off all these years later, but thank you for subscribing if that's why you subscribed. And if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. So I took a year off from making videos. I never intended it for it to be that long, but it just life happened. Before I get to what the title says, just do a little rewind, okay, to a year ago. The last video I posted, I think, was in May. It was my Mother's Day video. So a lot happened. Not to start off on a sad note, but a year ago, around the time when I stopped making videos, my dog died. So if you watch this channel and you remember Peaches, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you probably don't know that. If you do, you know, because I did a whole post about her. But I know, it's sad, and I don't say that to like make it like you guys don't have to send condolences and have sympathy. Like, I appreciate it, but I'm not trying to make it a whole thing. But it was so sad. Anybody who's lost a pet knows how hard that is, and so it was like a lot was happening at one time. I uploaded my last video, I think, in May. She died in June, so it was just really like, the last thing I wanted to do was turn on a camera and talk, you know? So that happened, which just, you know, was really tough. It's still hard. This has been a year, but RIP to Peaches. She was 18. She lived a very long, wonderful life. Shout out to her. You guys remember her walking around in the back of my videos all the time. Aside from that, life just started happening. Work kind of exploded. So anybody who works in the industry knows that 2024 was a hell trash fire of a year when it comes to work. The industry just really slowed down, and it was really scary, and I was like, I need to figure out what I'm gonna do with my life, and the last thing I'm thinking about right now is making fun videos. Even though, hello, as my tax guy would say, it's like, why did you stop making videos? Because that's one way where you can actually control, in some way, work for yourself. You know what I mean? If videos do well, that's not what my mind. Because you guys, I'm very much so like, I call myself kind of like an anti-content creator. Like, I'm a content creator, but like, I like to create content when it's fun for me, or if I have to do it for work, that's fine too. But I like to create, well, especially on my own channel or on my, you know, on my Instagram or whatever. I want to do it when it feels fun. You know, I don't like it when it feels like an obligation or like, oh, what I'm supposed to be doing because I work in the industry. I don't like that. So at the time I was like, oof, I'm just trying to figure out how to pay my bills. You know what I mean? So last thing I was trying to do is make videos, which in hindsight is probably what I should have been doing anyway. But it was just a combination of shit really hitting the fan with work, and then also my dog dying. So it was a lot going on. And then I also fell in love, which brings us to the title of the video. Your girl got taken off of the streets. So I don't mean that in a like a streetwalker type of way. I mean, just like I'm not single anymore. Just in case you need a clarification. So, you know, that I just kind of checked out from documenting my life because I was in a, I don't know, just an era of bliss, really, you know what I mean? And I've never been, one of two things is gonna happen, right? Like, I was either gonna be someone who got into a relationship because so much of my life has been documented online. I've been a content creator, whether it's working for a company or on my own stuff for so long. When getting into a relationship, I always thought, I was like, yeah, I was either gonna be one of those people who like doesn't share anything about it, like very private, or I'm gonna be one of those people who shares everything. Up till now, I've been like pretty much private. Unless you follow me on Instagram, then you know I've posted him here and there. But we've been together for 8 months now, so I was like, I can talk about it. So honestly, that's what happened. We're long distance, so I got into a long distance relationship. He lives in Australia and I live in California in America. So, you know, that can keep me pretty busy. And we did do a Q&A together, which I will post as my next video. I'm really excited about it because it's cute and it's like a way to introduce him to you guys, which is also something so funny that I thought I would never do, but I was like, why not? It's fun. I love you, whatever, so let's do it. But if you don't follow me on Instagram, I'm sorry if you missed out on submitting a question, because I did do it on my story. That's why I always tell you guys sometimes, like, no pressure to follow me on Instagram, but in case I do like stuff like this where I do like a Q&A and like ask you guys to submit things, follow me there so you don't miss out on it. But YouTube family, I'm sorry if you guys missed out on that. You'll see the video. If there's any other questions that you have when that video comes out, you can totally throw them in the comments and then we can address it in some way, shape, or form. But that's what's been going on, guys. I am very happy to be back. Also, what was so strange is that I got my plaque, my YouTube, my 100,000 subscriber plaque, and then I stopped making videos, and I never got to jump on here and tell you guys thank you so much for helping me achieve that goal. That's a goal I had for a very long time. I've been gone for a long time, so I don't know if that number is still the same. We'll get back there, that's okay. But that's very out of the ordinary, right, to achieve something like that, and then most people would be like, that would be fuel for them to keep going. But again, I'm one of those content creators who I like it when it feels authentic and when it feels fun and when it doesn't feel forced, you know? And so life happened, and so it just didn't feel honest to get on here and smile and be like, you know, because this just wasn't my vibe. So it just so happened that that's when I started to feel kind of burnt out and I stopped making videos. But I'm happy to be back making videos. And I want to do more like sit down stuff like this. Like, as you guys know, if you've been subscribed to my channel for a long time, I do a lot of different stuff, a plethora of content. I've done sketches, I've done vlogs, I've done pranking friend videos, I've done trying on wedding dresses when I wasn't getting married. A lot of different stuff. So I wanted to get back to doing more sit down, whether it's talking about career, what I do for a living. I've had some people ask about like my modeling career. You know, I would love to just do more sit down videos or whatever you guys would want to know more about me, or just more stuff that can, well, like big sister vibes, you know what I mean? Like, or a friend, talk about shit. We can, or questions about like more things that just be a little bit more personable, you know what I mean? More intimate, if you will. Also, okay, I want to do address, because Jackie, Sinead, and I did start a podcast, which I was very, very excited about, and I've gotten a lot of questions about, hello, where'd you guys go? It's a sour spot for me. I really don't like to talk about it, to be honest, but I think that's only fair that I address it, because so many of you have asked me in DMs what happened to it, and I know that you guys will probably ask once I post this, because hello, I'm sitting in the spot where we would shoot it. We have taken a hiatus. That hiatus may be a little indefinite. And out of respect for them, I don't really want to go into details, even though I asked, I need to talk to Sinead. I had already asked Jackie, and she's like, well, you can say whatever you want to say, but just out of respect for that, I don't want to go into too much detail. But, you know, when we worked at Clever, there's producers, there's a team. We come in as talent and we do what we do, right? For our own podcast, we had ultimate control, creative control, which is hilarious, because there was a time where I'd be like, having creative control is exactly what we want. Put my foot in my mouth, because woo, when you have creative control with 3 people who are very different, I think it can be, or not, I know it can be difficult. We're all 3 very different people, and so creatively we have different you know, interests of like what we wanted it to be or whatever. And sometimes what it comes down to, sometimes working with friends is just not it's just not ideal. So it was a lot. Who's to say what could happen in the future if we could rehabilitate that as a platform? Maybe. But I did want to tell you guys so that you're not like, hello, what happened? But it really bums me out, to be honest, when I think about it, because I really enjoyed it, and I think you guys really enjoyed it. And I hated the fact, because I said at the beginning, like, I did not want to start something and then quit 2 months in. That was never the idea. It was never the objective, but that's what ended up happening, which really bums me out. It's like embarrassing too, because like we did this whole announcement thing, put a lot of work into that podcast, but ultimately it just didn't work out. I'm happy that we tried it, you know what I mean? And the things that went wrong, we just honestly, I could not have predicted. I don't think any of us, you know, could. I don't know. It just didn't. The things that went wrong, I didn't foresee happening. So I will say that we're still friends. You will still see us together, but that's what happened with that. But I am here. I am back on my channel. So I appreciate if you're watching this video. Appreciate you. Hope you stick around. If this is your first time clicking, I know there's a lot in this video that you're like, I don't even know you, what you're talking about, girl. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the party. If you made it to this point in the video, love saying this, I haven't said it in a long time. Comment, what emoji can you put in the comment section below? Like, we back. Do the little dancing girl. Little girl with the red dress, her. Put her in the comment section if you have made it to this point in the video. I am very excited to be back and making videos for you guys. I feel like I'm in a completely different era and chapter of my life right now, which is exciting. I'm excited to share that with you guys. Like I said, a lot happened in that year, okay? But I'm in a place now where it feels good and it feels right, and I'm happy to be back and hustle for you, you know? Hustle for me. It's gonna be fun. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching this. Subscribe if you haven't, or resubscribe. That's the other thing. It's so scary. Like, you go for a year and then people unsubscribe, which I was gonna say I don't get it actually. It's like, yeah. I need a mental health break, okay? But you know, it happens. So either resubscribe if you're seeing this, tell a friend, tell a friend to tell a friend. And I will see you guys in the next video. It's a Q&A. Watch out for that. Turn on the bell. I think you guys are gonna want to meet my mans. I love you. Bye. Thanks for watching.